Welcome, Leos. This is your August 10th through August 16th forecast, and the most impactful event for you is going to be Mercury being stationed direct in Leo on August 11th in your sign. So that's going to highlight spirituality for you, and we have Mercury's clarity, empowering your self-expression along with your creative purpose, and you're being guided to speak your truth boldly with heart-centered confidence. Let's see what else we have as a focus for you this week, Leo. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, and we also have the Nine of Wands. Interesting. So you may be recently, or you may have recently taken ownership over a particular idea or project or a new position. So this is really like a new beginning that you have. It could even be just like a change in your thoughts, in your strategies in some way. So anything new that has come to you lately where you do want to explore that, you do want to execute ideas or projects or take on a new role or position here, something that is going to create like a journey for you. It's going to be a process here. It's not something that would potentially be successful immediately right away, but it absolutely will be successful with you taking the time and putting in the inspired action and effort toward it. So this is definitely something that can be successful with your effort. You may also be connecting here with your higher self here and learning more and receiving more messages and guidance, and you may be activated, receiving some codes and activations in some way as well. That is going to help you be successful here with whatever endeavors that you are pursuing. And you may at times, many times here is what I'm hearing, feel as though you're burnt out, or you're not sure if you want to persevere, or if you have the confidence or bravery or courageousness to really execute on your plans and your vision and be successful. But you absolutely can. It is going to take effort. It is going to take that inspired action from you and on your behalf, but you absolutely can be successful. So what else do we have here? I love it. Here we have the Ten of Cups. So this is also about regulating your emotions, and I'm hearing like this can also be within your family environment here. So however you're applying this, whatever environment that you're in, it is going to be important for you in order for you to be successful and to achieve and accomplish goals that you do have, to really balance your emotions and be communicating in a constructive, efficient, effective way. So if that is something that you can do, is really pay attention to how you're responding to things, how you're reacting, what your thought processes are when you're processing things that and recognizing when something's making you angry or sad, or really paying attention to those emotions and understanding why you feel that way and what you can do to get yourself out of that mood or out of that state. Okay. Let's look at challenges here. Okay, so you may find that you don't want to put in that effort. You don't want to pause. You just want to say exactly what's on your mind as it comes up here. So this is actually going to work against you, though, for you to do that. If you don't take that pause, if you don't take those deep breaths before you respond, if you don't think about things from different perspectives, different positions, different viewpoints, and look at things in a more objective way, then that is not going to be helpful for you. That's going to make it more difficult for you to overcome the obstacles and the challenges, and even difficult for you to make progress here. So we have the work and the effort coming out here, as well as an area of challenge for you. So like I said, you may not want to be doing that. There may also be actually some inspired effort as well that needs to be put in here, that you are thinking and considering, like, if that's something that you do want to do here. So you may find that, like, yeah, you know what, I just want to rest, I just want to relax, I want to enjoy myself here, and that's perfectly okay. You will do things in your own time when you're ready, but just know that it may impact your progress. If you do decide like, okay, I'll put in enough effort here, I'm not seeing the results that I want, or I'm not quite ready to put in that effort towards that yet. So, the journey starts with a single step here. So it's about taking that inspired action, but you will do that when you're ready. So we do have the world here coming up as well. So it may also be difficult for you to let the past be the past and let go of and release anything that is not serving you, anything that's not helpful to you, anything that's not what you would say is good for your highest good. And also, if you're not able to do that, I do hear that is going to happen for you. It may be some divine intervention that comes through for you, but know that anything that is going away or that goes away is leaving room, opening up the opportunity for more blessings, more abundance, more prosperity, fulfillment, and happiness and joy to come your way. So it's just kind of cleaning up things, cleaning up that energy to allow for greatness to connect with you. This is also about new beginnings here as well. So you are going to have the opportunity to really see things more clearly here. And I'm feeling like you're going to, take some time, take a moment here to really process things and understand sort of like what's going on and where you're at and what you feel like your needs are at this time. And there may also be like messages that you receive. You're definitely have that guidance coming to you. So this is about you connecting with that and listening to those messages. And I am sort of shifting into sort of some subconscious things that are going on, feelings, ideas, thoughts, patterns, things like that. So that is something that you may consider exploring here. So there is clarity there for you. And for some of you, you may decide and be aware of it. You may be aware of it and decide like, okay, yeah, I'm not going in that direction. I don't want to get on a higher frequency right now. I want to, stay down here in this energy. I want to process this. I want to, be on some other things right now. So some of you may decide that, and that is your choice. So you have free will. But as you start to allow yourself to connect with that clarity and understanding and extract the lessons out that you need to learn and that are for you and why things have happened the way that they have, then you will be ready to take steps forward here. So let's look at your beliefs here. Okay. So you do believe in passionate new beginnings and working towards the things that ignite your passions here. And I feel like that is something that you're really desiring at this time. So you want work, you want effort, you want a relationship, you want to feel passionate about all of these things. However you're applying this, you passionate. You also want to raise your frequency and vibration here as well. So you are looking for those states where you are on a higher frequency and when you are feeling good and where you are feeling passionate. And that is really that's bringing up the self-care practices for me. And you're being guided to really get into those things because that is where you can find your joy, your creativity, your release, your balance as well in doing those things. So we have the king and the queen coming out here. So you may believe that saying things in a certain way or communicating in a way that is not as beneficial for everyone, like basically just not being mindful and communicating in a constructive way, you may find that or you may feel that that is the best option here or what you should actually do, but it's not. I'll just be quite honest with you here. So if you're communicating in a negative way or you're not being mindful of others' feelings when you're saying things, then expect that to be mirrored exactly back to you. So you can't say what you want to say and then not expect that, others are going to kind of match that energy, basically. So don't come for me. I'm just telling you the truth here. But so just be mindful of that. And if you do want to have a constructive conversation, then you may want to pause. You may want to take a moment and take a deep breath, figure out a constructive way to say something, and then start your communications here. All right, so let's see what your approach is. Okay, all right, wonderful. So I do see that you may take that advice. You may, listen to that in some way or another. So I do have like that little pause happening here. Or it may be divinely guided. You may find that for some way, somehow, you didn't get the full communication out, or, you didn't actually get to that conversation in some way. And that is actually a good thing, because you're having that space and that time to relax, breathe, think about what's happening, think about what you want to say, think about a way that you can communicate it to maintain the relationships, but still being honest and open and direct and straightforward. You can do all of those things in an objective, constructive way. So this, taking these moments to have that peace and have that calm, and even replenish yourself, body, mind, and soul first, before you delve into the areas that you want to address here, is going to be most beneficial to you. So stop, take a breather, take a moment, gather your thoughts, collect yourself, and think of an appropriate response. So we have some new beginnings coming up here. So you may be driving the change and driving transformation and driving like a new beginning here as well. Okay. And some of you may find that this new beginning, you're going to minimize some things that you're doing. So you may be drinking a lot, or you may be like overeating, or you maybe have some other vices that you are deciding to turn over a new leaf and change in that way. So that may be something that you're considering here, but we do have other beginnings coming up here. Lots of new opportunities coming towards you here. Okay, so let's look at guidance here. So we have you being concerned, going after what your passions are. So let that be the focus here. So we see the new beginnings coming up and coming through for you. So as a result of that, really focus in on what are your priorities, what you want to feel passionate about. So that's going to be something positive for you out of this process here, you starting new chapters and having new beginnings. So you want those to be filled with the things that you love and you enjoy doing. We also have the Queen of Cups. So lead with your heart as well. So we have your passions coming up. We have your heart here, and running things through your heart space, as well as your logical mind and your heart, your crown chakra is going to help you make decisions, but do both things basically is what I'm hearing here, and allow yourself to let your heart lead you a little bit here. And my dog is snoring in the background, so I apologize if you can hear that. All right, so we have the plans coming up here. So you may be shifting and adjusting your plans here. You probably have an idea of some goals that you want to accomplish here. Like we said here, we know already there may be some things here that you can start this new chapter and reset, do a complete reset and start over. And you will be deciding like what the plan is for that, because it doesn't have to be detailed. It doesn't have to be, like this 40-page plan on, how you're going to work out twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just about, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to work out twice a week, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna download a free app and get started there, or I'm gonna go and join the gym and just take the inspired action toward it and see how that changes. Okay. So you may also be deciding on either like a vacation or a relocation, or even like partnering or collaborating or connecting with individuals that may be from another country or from another place, but we do have like some potential relocation or travel here as well. And that could be a part of your plan. That could be something that you're deciding that you're going to put into your journey here or your path. But essentially you do have a plan here, and this is just requiring you to consider that and consider ways that you can adjust it, but also allow it to be open and flexible, one where you can change and adjust along the way. So don't like pigeonhole yourself into one particular place or area or path here. Keep it open, keep it flexible. Wonderful. And we have the victory coming out here. Okay, so give me clarity on this. I just want to see why they're going in different directions here. All right, so your emotions, you managing your emotions is really going to mean the difference between success and between you just struggling a little bit to make progress and get to where you need to be. So just that confirmation here, and we talked about that at length, you managing your emotions in a constructive way, but we see here that that is going to have a direct impact on your success. We also have the Chariot here. Wonderful. So you allowing yourself to be divinely guided here, and I feel like I mentioned that earlier, but this is just more of that confirmation coming out. We also have the traveling coming out again as a confirmation. So you may be relocating or incorporating travel into your experience in some way. And I'm also hearing that this could be like a spiritual journey as well. So it could be all within your mind and raising your frequency and vibration and learning more about you and spirituality, or it could quite literally be you traveling as part of you exploring your esoteric gifts and talents or abilities, or with a role or position that does incorporate spirituality in there in some way, or just like general health and well-being and boosting the mood in some way. So all of that may involve travel here. Give me one more. All right. So you're also being guided to pay attention to who you're communicating, who you're talking about, because not everyone has your best interest in mind. And there may be things going on in the background that you're not seeing or being made aware of. So there could definitely be some conversations about you going on here. So just be mindful of that and just stay on your P's and Q's. Cross your T's and dot your I's, especially when it comes to your working environment and situation here, or if you're out working with the community or you're volunteering in some way or in some capacity here, and also with your personal work. So if you do content or you have a side hustle or a business that you are leading or managing here, just be very mindful of the way that you're doing your work here, because you are being watched in some way. And I'm not saying that like in a negative way or to try to scare you. It's just like if for instance, we take the example of you and your business, if you potentially slip during your services with clients or whatever, you may get a review that explains that and says that. So that's just what I mean by, others may be providing their feedback here. Okay. So we have you handing it over and surrendering, as well as forgiving. So I really love that message of forgiveness, because is so helpful to your healing process. So forgive yourself, forgive others, and allow yourself to proceed and progress along your path. So we have everything blooming at the right time. You are exactly where you need to be. We have a celebration, because we also saw that you are going to be successful and you have victory coming your way. And again, this does include this process of you, going on a journey and working through things. But really at the end of the day, you will be met with success. You will accomplish and achieve your goals. So that is so wonderful to see here. All right, Leo, so those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much and have a great week.